Oh, well, you can barely see me. It's because of the sun here, but that was not the problem. The problem there was went offline. Now that cuts the show, because the other one will should auto stop. So I mean, you kind of get back on that show. So I mean, you're going to have to do the second part of the show. So that one went offline there, and I don't know, it just was offline. It was not on the broadband, and had to do all the necessary signing again and things. And when I got back to the thing, well, of course, now I've got back to the studio. But what about getting back to those boards? Now, cannot possibly. He don't know now where he was at. He got a vague idea, but I mean, he don't know now where he was at. He don't know now. How can he know now? He done 40 minutes. That's usually about the length of the show. Hmm. Let's drift down that line and see. I'm sure we passed some of these, and because I've also moved, but I've got the sun here for a little while yet. That was his first turning circle. So he was past there, and I don't think he's going to complete this. Maybe he has to abort this one today. But he didn't want to, so he will keep going. But I don't know. I don't know nothing about him being past there. Yeah, he was past there on that long, long list, and he was past there. And he might have been down a couple of hundred out of 441. Yes, he passed there because there's that one there, and he passed there, and he passed there, on there. You're going to be lucky if we could find it. He passed them once, and then once he might have been down to the next turning circle for all he knows. Um, oh, that's a good marker. So he was done some of these. Now he's got trouble with the light because of the light shine, even though it's forecast for rain and strongish winds, but that doesn't say out about the sun. That'll still blind you till it gets over, and it's not over yet at 10. Uh, hmm, still appear to be going. And still appear to be going because it was a long way down. It usually takes 40 minutes for the show, 45, but he'd done over 40, and he wasn't approaching the finish, but he wasn't far off. And to have to go down it again. By discussing people on computers, they never think about, no courtesy or anything. An MSM, well, and of course a paper, the broadband, well, it went off. But then it does go up if you went back to nothing, you got to start up again. That's what I mean, off. So then obviously you have to sign in again and do all the collaterals. Uh, whew, I'm past these, quite a few of these. Uh, there's a Jimmy repair guy. That's it. There's a Jimmy repair guy with his V-logs and that. Now, I don't know what his thing is because he's with half topper. A half topper, he's at the top. And You can't see his whole top because you cannot read all the writing, you see, because you cannot. Now you've tried to move him down, and now, of course, you've lost him. We know where he is. He's up there somewhere around the bend. There, we've lowered him now. Jimmy Repair Guy Vlogs and Random Alternative Account. Jimmy Original 2002 Gear Driven Spinning Snowflake Frosty the Snowman. Jimmy Central, James Brown, 2002. I'm going to have to push these now because it'll have to be pushed. It's Dragon. It's Dragon the Deer. Due to that off. Collector Snowman, Jimmy Life Size, 5 foot dancing skeleton. Can I say anybody else? Chase, Temple, Halo 5, but when it's book, OSDC is on the screen. But what do you do when there's nothing on the screen? Rock of Fire Lover, and I'm not sure that was a jump. I'm not sure whether that was a jump. That's Rock of Fire Lover. Rock of Fire Explosion Restoration Process. Got his Furby Man for sale, Big Mouth, Elvis Singing Fish. Trevor Collins, he got a Big Mouth, Billy Bass. Louise Master. John Smart International, Rudolph Deer, Singing Deer Trophy Plaque with Reef version. Flaming Quilliver 46, the Jeremy 2007, Rotating Haunted House, Inflatable Pros and Cons. TV Splinter, Shaun of the Dead, Zombie Song. I think coming in now, I think. Ashley Austin's mom is down there. Pretty we couldn't get behind and put her up, but can it from this distance on a cupboard 2 and 300, you know. You like when you cover 300 miles, you can't, you just shouldn't have reached the backy again. You know, if they turned round and gone all that way back. Ashley Austin's mum, Universal Studios, Harry Potter, Hedwig Plush Owl, Hand Puppet. Rockafire Mom, Rockafire Explosion, 1980 Better Show of Marty Snow, Jimmy, 1999. Arch Quilliver underneath there. And kind of squinting because of that sun. It's not harsh, but it's in the corner. I'll be going over shortly. Crazy Time Theatre, testing Wondrous Joe and Lego, Mindstorm Signal. Ren YT, join my discount server link and pinned comment. And sometimes it can be a pop-up, but if you touch that square that's coming down your line, you don't pop anywhere. Quick ventriloquism eggnog from Jeremy Lee Park. And I left some of these on purpose because I haven't got much more. This York Labending, Haslo Brolly, Cunardo, Eulaby, and Azulina. Facts about Azulina because why not? And Noah Janko's Hospital, it's a two-story. Genesis, Abacab, that's 1969, Ford F-100. Randy Lent, Sammy the Singing Salmon. Sammy Animatronic Collector. Lifesize Jimmy 5 for 2004, Dancing Snowman. Coming down towards you, and you know, but it's another turn. Another turn. Bye. This is taking its time. There's 30 out on the other, and they killed it. Showbiz no call high. Showbiz no call crazy how the show glitched. Oh, yeah. Yes. Still pushing that list. Well down it, you know. And he ain't gonna turn. Oh, he has turned. Sorry. Just turned as I was saying it there. Ninja Tune, Mr. Scruff, get a move on. I'm gonna think the rest gonna have to be avoided. TB Splinter 1. Singing Dancing Christmas 3, Douglas 4. Green Society's Boy, Green Signs Boy, I haven't seen much of him today. Indians singing and dancing Gigi, 8 songs. And Tingo Fingo, We Spirit of Halloween, Trip 41, Braintree, MA. Could be a wrap. Hornzilla there. I think I did a Hornzilla. New for 2021, 12-foot animatronic skeleton with LCD eyes, German exclusive. Dr. Halloween. Tomorrow, we'll be trying to put a few new ones on the day again. But do them every day, you know. So, got to be taken off, you know, what's done. But if they haven't got much, I tend to leave one on because then you will have nothing on. Sirens of Ohio, Billy Bob's Wonderland, the Timeland of Beach Bear. Collector Studios got 2009 Santa's Best Elvis Presley Burning in Love. It was Burning in Love, done by Elvis and somebody's. And that ends it then. That ends it. Gonna have to say it happened once before, and again the second part's only 13 minutes now. So bye bye everybody. Just Jason William, what is your channel about? Well, watch it and say you haven't got time. Thanks.